See the thing is, we too fast, y'all too slow. See the thing is, y'all high school, we straight pro. See the thing is, we lit. Thing is, we hot. See the thing is, we it. Thing is, y'all not.
Hey now, stay now. We back again with another episode, and this is 2-5. I'm Grill.
I'm Max Walker.
And I'm Chuck Mr. Bob, bro.
And this is The Thing Is Podcast.
Episode 25.
Man, y'all know the decision has finally came in, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, LeBron chose his destination. You know,
Yeah.
it was the last free agent really out there. Well, big name free agents, a couple more of them out there, but
The ball started with him.
yeah, well, there's been a lot of moves this summer. You know, I mean, a lot of moves from Jaylen Brown to
Giannis.
Ball to Giannis.
Yeah.
You know, it's been just Paul George. It's been big moving all around. So, yeah, LeBron was the biggest fish left on the board, and he went to Philly, man. You know, something.
Brill called this out a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, man.
This guy right here.
He had like 3 teams, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had to trim it down.
We do some old phone
You know,
shit.
LeBron is selling cheesesteaks right about now.
He's in a brotherly love.
But
The brotherly love.
I mean, it looks like, okay, you're only getting the $8 million for 2 years. So that's another thing. He signed a multi-year contract. You know, and LeBron looking to play more than 1 year. So, with that being said, you know, I mean, that's all anybody could offer him was the vet minimum $4 million a year. And if you look at that lineup, LeBron Embiid at the 5, LeBron at the 4, Jaylen Brown at the 3, PJ Edgecombe at the 2, and Tyrese Maxey at the 1.
Just think they go big and put Jaylen Brown at the 2.
That's what I was going to say.
LeBron at the 3.
Yes.
And just enforcer at the 4. You can put just somebody in there just to rebound at the 4.
Who's a good rebounder, though? Who would you pick?
I mean, you can go get anybody that's an enforcer, just, you know, like
That's the
somebody
5.
that's 60.
That's the 5 right there.
Yeah.
That's the 5 that's going to start. PJ Edgecombe's all rookie team. Jaylen Brown was in the running for the MVP.
Like second and
You know, Embiid, if he can stay healthy, is an issue.
I think Embiid gonna stay healthy because he gonna have a LeBron regimen. You did.
I think
LeBron will get the best out of Embiid.
I do too.
The most out of Embiid. I really do. So they said their odds went up as far as coming after winning the championship and winning the East. I think they still trail maybe New York as favorites to win the East, but
I don't think they trail New York. And, you know, I want to piggyback off what Wag said when it came to the minimum. You know, LeBron could have went and got a nice little piece of money. You know, so, you know, he gave up $52 million as a player option just to get with a team and go out on top. So don't think that LeBron just, you know, took that $4 million a year. You know, that was a gift to the team. You know, so he can make his happen.
they were saying that that's the only thing anybody was going to be able to pay him at this point was that amount of money.
Unless he went back home to Cleveland, he probably.
Well, he could have went, like different little places,
Yeah, probably got more
But
money.
they paying, you know, he just needed to get somewhere.
But he said happiness and you know, whatever that relates to. I'm sure that means Savannah's happiness. I mean, I don't know if she plays it better leaving California, going to
Different weather.
Cheesecake City.
He said cheesesteaks.
But it's on
Y'all like,
The fans say that they got, you know.
The niggas' jerseys already sold out.
Well, the man has a private jet, so it's like moving out Newburgh in Louisville. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just
make that trip daily.
you just, you know, you can do it once.
LeBron, it's LeBron. They gonna probably
want
give.
this woman there.
They probably gave LeBron free shit. He probably got a free.
Oh, he got the best.
He's probably staying somewhere free. He ain't paying. And what's the dude? What's the guy? The owner of Philly.
I don't know.
He was doing this pitch of LeBron, and then don't forget, LeBron on the press conference was like, "Trust the process."
Yeah.
LeBron,
That
that was the key, bro. You got to see.
And I'm gonna tell you this, man. LeBron is gonna have these guys working out. And you have somebody like a Maxey that will listen to a LeBron and want to absorb the tools that LeBron, that LeBron can give us. LeBron is a fucking magnificent at the game.
Maxie them
He's
recruited.
going to get Maxie together, man.
But see, like, they were saying why you leave LA, LeBron, because you're the third fiddle there in LA. You was going to be behind Luka and Reeves.
Sacrifice.
I couldn't believe it.
And now you're going, but you go to Philly where you're still going to be third fiddle because Jaylen Brown and Maxey are the two lead scorers that's going to get the most shots up, and you might not get as many shots up as Embiid.
Well, they ain't even got to work through Embiid no more.
So what I'm saying is your role is still not primary ball handler. You're not a high usage guy. I mean, when he's
I feel with
But
you.
LeBron playing another role.
LeBron
LeBron don't need to be used in a high frequency offense. You know, he can definitely decision making is all he needs there. With to calm things down when it's getting out of hand. You know, he's going to bring it older.
I get that.
Championship
But what I'm
field.
saying is for him, maybe they're saying in LA he didn't want to play third.
He didn't want to play third. They did say that. You're right about that.
So he'd still be playing third fiddle in Philly.
I think I'd love to play third fiddle in Philly versus Luka.
But you know what I would say? I would say this. I think they're going to figure it out. I do not. I think it's going to work for some reason, and them dudes respect LeBron.
I think it's time for him to kind of just really just sit back and just control things with his mind and not his physical physique. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll be able to end his career maybe as a champion because he deserves everything he get. The man gave him a whole lot.
I think LeBron is going to pull it off, y'all.
He can fit in well.
If he don't do two, LeBron's
He's going to do two for sure.
I'm saying if he don't win two chips, LeBron is going to be the first. He's making history. I'm saying it now. If it ain't the first year, second year, LeBron's going to have 5 of them things. Last night, boxing was taking place, y'all. And y'all remember Earl Spence? Y'all know Earl Spence, right?
Absolutely.
He ain't been right since Terrence Crawford beat that ass.
So was that?
He ain't been right, man. I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
The nigga ain't been right like 2 left shoes. So what I'm saying is, he fought Tim Tszyu last night, right?
Okay.
Ain't fought since Terrence Crawford.
Okay.
I mean, it went to 12 rounds, unanimous decision. Tim Tszyu won, but man, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, man. He just didn't look right. I ain't gonna lie, I think Terrence Crawford broke his spirit, man.
Yeah.
I really do. I like Earl. I never thought he was gonna beat Terrence Crawford in the first place.
Yeah.
But he took like 2.5 years off.
Yeah.
So it was a comeback.
Did he break his spirits like 50 did Ja Rule?
Oh my God. I mean, what would I do without my heart? Like, I'm saying, man, I was watching the fight, man, and I was just like, man, Earl just ain't there. He just, I don't know, bro. It just seemed like, man,
How old is Earl?
36. He announced retirement. After this loss, he said he's done, man. And I think maybe, you know, we was talking about this before, me and you, man. I said, man, like today's boxers, dog, when they take that loss, they usually don't want to continue.
Yeah.
Mexican boxers, they'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 and keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know why the brothers always do it. I remember you saying back in the day, it didn't matter. A man can take a loss and still going.
When you take a loss as a boxer, and I'm not a professional boxer to actually like have any, confirmation of this or whatever, but it just seems to me that when I see that happen, someone that has won 20, 25 straight fights hasn't lost professionally, and when they do take that loss, I think their confidence, I think up until that point, they thought that they couldn't be beat. Yeah. And then they ran across someone that beat them. Yeah. And they ain't sure, they're not sure about themselves as they was before Terrence Crawford put calls on him.
Man, you right.
Now he's doing more thinking than just boxing because he knows, man, somebody can whoop me. I think maybe that might be a process that takes place for somebody.
Well, I can speak on this from an example standpoint. Shout out to the superstars of boxing. We involved in the superstars of boxing. Shout out to Nicholas Burr, Sean Bird, Juicy, the DeMontez Duncan. But I seen this, DeMontez Duncan, aka Juicy, is like probably, one of the best fighters in the city of Louisville, Kentucky. And, he was 8-0 at the time that we was in Tampa and, on the verge of signing a contract with Roy Jones. And he had trained a couple weeks in Tampa, and he was just on his dominant path. Couldn't be beat. And he was, at the time, he was 20 years old, and the fighter he fought was 27. Even though the age gap, he looked very good in the ring, but he took that loss. And when he took that loss, Roy Jones and them still wanted him to continue, but it took some out of it took some out of Juicy, and he had to get back home. And he hasn't been back since.
The Tank and Lamont Roach fight, remember?
Yes.
The draw. Roach had another fight after. Tank ain't fought since. No.
Legal issue.
Man, that's right. It's like, damn, bro, like, a loss is a loss.
That's gonna be his downfall. You know, he's gonna get distracted and off focus and stuff like that. Somebody gonna knock him on out the ring, man. It's probably gonna be.
I give you another opinion on these boxers now. You know, I always speak on generations, you know, and these boxers, I come from a generation of single mothers. So a lot of them, they act like they're real sensitized. So one loss really just blows their mind. Yeah.
The former 4-time division champion, Adrian Varner, the new streamer with Dean the Great.
Yeah.
This man's faced a lawsuit, y'all.
Why? It was just
and here's the thing, what's crazy, fellas. So I got some, this is the allegation that Adrian Varner's been attacked with.
Okay.
Some girl named Havana Saint. She claims that during a series of live streams, early June 2026, Adrian Broner pressured her for sex while she was intoxicated, tried to isolate her, grabbed her, and publicly humiliated her, including dumping ice water on her on camera. And she also accused Dean the Great of defamation for telling viewers she slept with multiple people. Now she's trying to sue Adrian Broner, Dean the Great, and
because they got a show together.
The people that's sponsoring, yeah, man, she trying to get her chicken, man. Just keep it all the way real, like that's what they say. And then here's the sad part: they do have film of it, brother. I seen it.
So, bro, what is up with these people doing all this stuff while being taped? Man, this is like the third situation I've recalled the last couple of weeks of people being filmed doing outrageous stuff.
Cell phone everywhere you turn,
right.
So everything could be recorded. Plus, there's cameras on every building, on every street. But pouring the water on the girl's head ain't really a crime. And for her to make the allegation that he grabbed and touched or whatever like that, and that he was trying to force sex on, okay, that's her allegation. Right?
Defamation is right.
It doesn't have necessarily that happened. That's her account of the events, right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay.
No, Broner said he was just playing. That's what he said.
Great. Okay, and Broner does have a history of hands on people. It's true. You know, places they shouldn't be. So we can't put that past him when he's an alcoholic. But Dean Great said that she sleeps around with a lot of multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how credible she is with that. I'm not saying that if you sleep around with multiple people and you got a reputation for sleeping around with multiple people that make you a bad person or anything like that, or that make you like someone that's after a check and that will cry, that will scream, you know, rape or whatever, sexual misconduct in order to get that check. But I had to do a little more looking at her. You know, I don't call a victim, you know, a liar or anything like that, because dude probably, you know, he may have been touchy-feely or whatever, but I ain't gonna jump to conclusions and just be like, man, you know.
Now, I'm with you on right. Women will play you,
game, no.
especially when you start seeking fame and
these niggas ain't that smart, especially you boxing niggas.
Man, I'm gonna just say this, man. I like y'all guys. Y'all funny. Get together, Adrian Broner, because I like to see you come back, man.
This is about his last time being able to, you know,
yes.
try to go for title fight and all that type of
That's
thing.
it.
So, y'all gonna run in you, bro.
I'm rooting for you, man. I want you to be successful, man.
Mess this opportunity up, man.
Absolutely. But I do want to, change it up. And, I want to give condolences, man, to a good friend of mine, man. I've been knowing for over 20 years. And, man, it was a sad occasion when I got the news a couple of days ago about little Carl Gelder, a famous DJ in Louisville. He meant a lot to a lot of people. he helped so many people, man. He worked for the community, he worked for the U.S. Postal Service. He gave back. The man been doing what he do for over 20 years. He brought so many smiles to so many people's faces. And the way that he left this earth is still being decided or determined. However, he will be greatly missed because of what he did in this community. And I was proud of him. I'm proud of what the legacy that he left. I'm proud of the DJs he brought up behind him because he's helped so many people do what he do. But man, I just want to know what my fellow colleagues have to say about this brilliant band that led Louisville in a beautiful way.
Well, first of all, shout out, rest in peace to DJ LeCarl. I don't know. I didn't really know him. I heard of him, and I've been seeing him been getting a lot of love. So to me, it seemed like he was a good brother. Do he got any kids?
I've heard he didn't have no kids, but I don't know it to be factual.
Well, whoever's condolences to the family the family that he did have.
Yeah, the Yoder family's pretty big in Louisville, and they have lost about 4 individuals, real close immediate family members in the last year, and about 3 of them in the last 5 months. Important people, and I've been to all the funerals of the important people and the wakes. And, man, the family's going through something, man. I would love for everyone to pray for the family. Give them as love as possible. Give them a little privacy to get through this situation. And shout out his name, man. DJ LeCarl, man. Well loved.
Yeah, I never had the opportunity to meet him or anything like that, but I've heard his name. And seeing all the love that he was receiving after the word of his passing is spread, kind of speaks volumes of the type of person that he was and the lives that he obviously touched and affected in his time here. Mm-hmm. So, I ain't know the man. Obviously, he was well loved and he must have been a good dude. So, rest in peace, brother.
I'll never forget when he DJ'd my son's 18th birthday. And, went to the strip club with us, man. The man knew how to party, man. And, man, that just showed my son a great time, man. Some memories you just will never forget, But I would like to know, does anybody in the audience would like to say anything about the great DJ LeCarl?
Yeah. I've been knowing since I was...
Speak up, Mr. Ray.
I've been knowing since I was 15 years old. He was a good man now, man. He, I looked up to him. I was young.
From the Thing Is podcast, we want to send a big shout out. DJ LeCarl, rest in power, brother.
The Yoder families. Oh, man.
You know what time it is, man.
Look at motherfucker.
Oh, you didn't tell me before you did it. That shit come go on. I'm not sure what that is, man.
Monk Ass Nigga Awards!
Man, I'm gonna take over the Monk Ass Nigga Awards, man. And I think I got a decent one, man. It's a clown with a goatee. It's called the Goatee and Clown Pants Disguise, okay? A man named Dennis Hawkins. I think he's River's third cousin, but he robbed a bank while trying to disguise himself as a woman. He wore a blonde wig and fake breasts, but completely kept his thick brown goatee visible.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. To top off the outfit, he wore bright clown pants. So he was trying to disguise himself, but sticking out like a sore thumb. However, the conclusion of this story is the police caught him almost immediately after asking the public to look for a robber in clown pants and facial hair.
What did he rob?
He robbed the bank.
The bank?
He robbed the bank. It doesn't say, he don't say if he scored, I would say, because they got him a little later.
Did they get him?
Yeah, I will say that he scored something, got some type of money, wasn't able to spend it because he been taking pants off. But that has to be the monkiest shit in the world to even keep on what you got on, let alone be in clown pants.
Yeah, arrested in those pants.
Got arrested in the same pants.
But you said he had fake titties.
Yes.
And a muffin.
And a blonde wig.
But he had a goatee. You said he had a
brown goatee.
Brown.
Not even a blonde, dirty blonde, nothing.
Didn't even match his face.
Didn't even match his face.
There's transgender people out there that might have facial hair.
And I think he had them Ice Baby marks.
You got a woman with a goatee and breast?
I would not date I wouldn't date nothing with nothing on their face. A woman with nothing on their face. But they say a woman with a little hair right here and a little mustache, they got good.
What if they got 3-4 strings?
Yeah, 3-4 strings.
The ones that curl up a little bit.
Yeah.
Blow them down.
Yeah, some of them got real long ones that curl. They say that them are signs of good. You dig?
Would you prefer them to like cut them off, or you say leave them burn?
Nah, I got a pair of tweezers I would help them with. However, some of them don't want them to cut them. I don't understand how you got you look like Richard Pryor, but you don't want nobody to cut it, and you a woman. I never understood that.
Yeah, we got there real. We went there with it, bro.
Yeah,
hey, but Wag was dating a girl back in '87.
And moving on.
But that is the conclusion of the punk ass niggas in war.
I've got this story as well. Your man Stefon Diggs is back in the news.
You gotta be kidding me.
A male accuser, stylist and influencer Christopher Blake Griffith has alleged that Diggs drugged and sexually assaulted him in May of 2023. Diggs has denied all allegations, filing a countersuit for defamation. The allegation claims Diggs gave him laced candy or drugs at Diggs' Rockville, Maryland home in May of 2023 and made unwanted sexual advances. Griffith submitted over 100 pages of text and DM evidence and settled a separate $10 million lawsuit against Diggs' brother, Derez, regarding separate physical altercation. So now you're going to get bro. Diggs continues strongly, vehemently denies the claims.
I was there somewhere laughing like a motherfucker. Hey, like, that's what you get from
real quick,
that nigga.
before I let you guys have it, I have to get this opinion real quick. Because as I'm reading this story, and they've been talking about it. It's been, just like I said, May 2023. It's been going on, but now just finally it's made the courtrooms. In my experience of knowing people and dealing with people and stuff like that, people that are, in my experience, that are like overly sexually motivated or overly sexually like
influenced by
all
sex.
that they fucking is trying to do.
I didn't want to lose this fuck.
Yeah.
All I've been about is sex, like Adidas.
You can expect that they might do some weird shit, is all I'm saying. And I don't mean, they might be weird to me, might not be weird to anybody else. They can go off the forbidden path, okay? They go off the road a little bit and do some different shit. So it doesn't all the way surprise me that this accusation against Stefon Diggs is coming in the news, or has been that he's been accused of doing that, because he seems to be someone that
likes to get down and party, they say.
Yeah.
They say.
They say go hard, so
you go hard in pain, man.
Sometimes when you go hard like that, you get bored on regular shit. You want to try some different shit.
Hey man, Wag man, I respectfully disagree. Because I feel like that being overly sexual, man, it just don't go to that, to where somebody is really chasing opposite sex like that. It's crazy.
Have you ever heard of a man named Sean Puppy Combs?
Oh man.
He's overstimulated.
I guess you could be right with extreme cases, man, but sometimes I think I've been in that world at one point in time in my life, and it's just, I don't fathom chasing a man any type of way.
Well, let me say this though, fellas. Hey, you know what they saying? Even with the Stefon Diggs case, I seen the guy. When I seen the man's middle name was Blake and his last name was Griffin, I was like, what is this the NBA player's brother? Look at motherfucker. But nah, real shit though. I watched his interview on No Jumper and he was describing what happened with him and Stefon Diggs. I don't know if he's trying to get paid.
Real question for more stuff out there. I mean, is this still going to be your favorite receiver after this knowledge?
Receiver?
I don't want to take that post out off your bedroom wall and then
hey man, I was trying to he got Stefon Diggs on his post and he's like this.
If this is true, hey man, my buddy Wag is fucked up. If this is true though, on a serious note, man, I really look at how old is Stefon Diggs? About 25, 26?
29, 20.
Yeah.
He's got to be close to 30.
Yeah. And I'm afraid, I'm just going to speak my opinion since we on the Thing Is podcast. I'm starting to see a lot of people under 35 that didn't have to go through the ridiculing of the LGBT community. They had to learn how to accept it. I'm starting to see more and more of them being involved with both sexes. And I come from a generation to where you ridicule the LGBT community, and you at the time you kind of got away with it, you weren't supposed to or whatever. But now I'm just seeing that so many of these younger people is getting involved in it, and it bewilders me to see so many. And people that I would look like as manly men, they look at it as like it's accepted. And so a lot of them don't even feel like they bisexual or anything like that. They just the way that they came up. And it's getting outrageous to me, man.
You know something else that's been getting outrageous, y'all?
That's crazy.
These divorces. Now, what did y'all think about these divorces? And when I speak about divorces, there's been a lot of divorces going on lately in the last month. I want to say, starting off with people like LeVar Ball, man.
Now, that's crazy. That should be dealt to his part. But I heard that he is extremely verbally, and I've seen it on in their shows and stuff. So I know if he's doing it in the shows, he's killing them behind closed doors. But he's so verbally abusive that I don't think the woman could take it no more. I think she had a stroke because he was so verbally abusive.
Damn, that's what they said?
I've heard that. Absolutely, they said
after
that.
30 years now. Yeah. Don't forget.
LeVar Ball does fit that mold of someone who he seems to have the personality and the character and the personality of someone who might be abusive in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay, I don't know, something I see about him is his energy kind of leads me to believe that it could be possible, but I can't accuse him of what not. She had a stroke. He sticked it out with her.
He did.
Now, he got his leg cut off, a foot cut off, and, they're saying she dipped, but, you can't just look at it on the surface because we don't really know,
no, we don't.
What the details, of that was about.
There's been a lot of divorces. I mean, NFL star, Marcellus Wiley, he's going through a divorce right now as well.
They said he did some domestic violence stuff.
But here's the thing though. They said that, but the woman that he supposedly going through this with, in the beginning, I want to say she didn't want to rock with him.
Yeah.
She felt some type of way about him, then guess what? She ended up marrying him anyway.
Yeah.
Now there's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't understand, if you felt some type of way about the guy in the beginning, is this about money?
No, see, some of these guys, they beg the woman to stay, and she's so emotional, she just tried knowing she don't want to. We seen a case of it in Nashville. A woman
don't forget she did want to leave him in the beginning.
A woman wanted to leave, and again, he started crying. He said, please don't leave me.
Moving on from him, Derek Fisher.
Not the great Derek Fisher.
Man, come on, man. Playing with Kobe, man. He's going through a divorce as well. There's 3 of them things. Think about
25 and 26 has been the years of the divorce.
It's what it seemed like.
I'm telling you.
But I think Derek Fisher, man, I think he was a great basketball player. Don't get me wrong. But it seemed like it was kind of messed up, man, how he did Matt Barnes, man. I thought they was kind of like...
How did they do Matt Barnes?
They say that they was cool.
They was.
And supposedly, allegedly, that one of Matt Barnes' kids said, hey, told Dad that
Yes, I
Jeremy
remember that.
Fisher is messing with moms on the low.
I remember that.
You know, some I ain't really like one to like speculate or try to dissect someone's relationships, man. I've unfortunately been married 3 times and divorced 3 times. So
say word.
I've got more divorce and marriage probably, hours underneath my belt and shit than the majority of people.
You're a journeyman in this shit, man. He's LeBron.
So people break up for different reasons, Everything that's start one way don't end the same way, So just like with any relationship, there's how much you can stand. And shit, I mean, it's all type of things. It could be money, but don't have to be money. It could be another woman, don't have to be another woman. We don't really know what's going on in their household, so I ain't even want to speculate.
I think
motherfuckers get divorced all the time. Shit, people break up.
I think at one time, divorce really got done off more financial and cheating. But I think nowadays, divorce comes with complacency. You get complacent with that one. And a lot of what I'm seeing, currently today, is that the way of the world is changing people's relationship status. You have more poly, you have more women that's down to explore. You have it's more like 10 women to every one man, and it's so subliminal. Sex is so subliminal that you can say no 99 times, but it's at 100 times that you might not, because it's being pushed so hard toward the good men and the iron men. You know what I'm saying? And
I just think it's just called evolution, meaning that morals, values, and principles that we all have had back in the past, it just seems like things are just changing, bro. It seems like things are just watered down now. Like people don't appreciate marriage like they did once back in the day. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like it's overrated.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like now. Like, you seeing it popping up, it's back to back. Yeah. And then you got people that's been married for 30, 15, 20 years. Yeah. And guess what? And still cool with calling it a quits.
The Jewish people got their money off of, in law. They were divorce lawyers. During the Great Depression and stuff like that, man, a lot of people relationships was breaking up and stuff like that. And divorce lawyers were being used. I mean,
I see where you going at.
And I feel that the sons become lawyers and they have to, lead a business and lead a business, and that's how they develop that old money or whatever that.
That's right.
My point is, my mother been getting divorced for that.
It's a business.
Here's my point.
It's a business.
My folks been following that and just been ending and breaking this, breaking up and stuff like that. To me, do you stick in something that you ain't happy in? You know what I'm saying? Or do you?
Yeah, point out.
Or do you move on? So.
Well, I'm gonna end it with this. Wag is telling the truth, and he's telling the 100% truth. But I think the more and more people get more independent, like the women at one point in time, the women had to depend on the man. In the 60s and 70s, they didn't have much opportunity, so they had to stick with the bullshit. Nowadays, a woman can get right out, take care of themselves, do whatever avenue they have to push. So divorce is getting more common because women can actually get out and be single and be successful.
Speaking on being successful, what you think about when is it a time?
Well, I'm thinking about
for artists to give up.
Well, I'm gonna speak on that, man. Me and my buddy went to Nashville, and I kept up with the jazz festival in Cincinnati, and it was a brilliant show, man. Shout out to Indianapolis. Shout out to Cincinnati. I'm sorry. Shout out to the jazz festival. They brought so many artists, and it was great. However, it was a few artists that just didn't add up, to where they legendary artistry has taken them. Meaning they done got a little older and they can't perform like they used to, which you have to take age into account. You can't Father Time is undefeated. However,
unless you LeBron.
Yeah, it's just about that time. When is it that time?
What are you talking about, Chuck?
Specifically speaking of Charlie Wilson, but when is it that time for you to give up the stage?
Before we even ask that question, let's talk about Charlie Wilson. What they say?
Well, what happened with Charlie Wilson? They said that he's always put on a great performance. Always. But this time, I think age caught up with him. I wasn't there to see it. I seen some film. However, he didn't look himself. They think it's from age. It could have been because Charlie Wilson was known for doing drugs and drinking a lot for one time. I don't know.
He bounced so back.
Yeah, he bounced back. He's been sober for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a
It's a bad day.
It could have been a bad day.
I'm just saying, it could have been a bad day.
Some artists, though, with the question that you was going to pose, when you think enough is enough?
Yeah.
I think that's a performer's, decision. I don't think you just be like, after 75, you can't sing no more. I
don't think it's true.
Like Frankie Beverly, last time when I seen Frankie Beverly, man, he sounded horrible. Ron Isley. Yeah. Ron Isley probably.
Patti LaBelle.
Ron Isley need to quit.
Y'all heard it first.
Yeah, Ron Isley need to quit. I love you, man, but it's over.
Yeah. Patti LaBelle needed to quit, too.
Patti needed to quit.
Yeah, Patti she looked good, but she can't stand up. Whenever you got to sit down and sing, it's time to get back. And then and long note that you hit for so many years, get interrupted 2 or 3 times. You got to do it for the grandbabies. The question that Brill was asking, when do you know when it's time for artists to give it up? They say Mary J. Blige killed it like she always do.
I heard it too. I heard
it. And she ain't been putting on the show like she been putting on.
I ain't never known that too.
Shit. But they was complaining about some shows, but I'm glad she tore it up in the song.
What about Jay-Z? 56 going on 57. Still killed it out. Madison Square Garden sold it out. Am I right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't put him in the thing.
Hold on now.
Yeah, he ain't got to sing it.
But it ain't about singing. You said the whole thing was about when is it time for artists. He's an artist. It don't matter. You right. Sing, rap, rock and roll. It don't matter. When is it time for artists to get?
I guess I was representing the jazz festival.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because I can't even compare the whole jazz festival to Jay-Z as a single artist at Madison Square Garden. And it was 2 days worth of artistry at the jazz festival, but it still didn't equal up to one show.
Jigga did 3 days, sold it out for 3 days, and performed his ass off.
Didn't even add up.
What you say?
I said the jazz festival was sold out.
But what I'm saying is, the thing is, it's about when is it time for artists to give up? It don't matter what genre of music you do.
When
Father Time tells you.
I agree.
I agree with you when you're right. If you're talking about doing it for the people, I mean, you sing because it's the love of your heart. You know what I'm saying? They could probably sing as, maybe they don't sound as good as they used to.
Yeah.
But, to me, when you stop, you should have a standard.
Yes.
And when you can't do that anymore, whatever that standard is, that professional standard, that quality of sound and music that you're trying to present, that you're known for, that your name is on.
Right.
When you stop bringing that, man, it's
over. That's what I thought about LeBron.
We don't want
LeBron know when it's time, and he's still bringing it.
Right now at this time, we like to say thank you for supporting The Thing Is podcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment. But right now, this is what we like to do. We like to give a burning desire for me and the fellas. And if it's on your mind, like the sun, you let it shine. Burning desires. I have one, fellas. I'll make a long story short. This is how I feel. If you have a job, and I've been noticing lately, and I don't want to sound like, because I done got older, more mature, that I'm like grumpy or nothing, but I notice when I go out to a lot of restaurants nowadays, seem like from that 18 to maybe 25-ish crowd, they kind of rude, man. And I don't like rude customer service. And a lot of it that I hate to say is, and I mean, if I ruffle some feathers, it is what it is. It's blacks. Like, listen, nobody told you to work the job that you chose to sign an application for it again. If you're having a bad day, do like Aaliyah. Pick yourself up and try again. That's all you have to do.
Off and try it again.
That's it. That's all I really want to say. So look, don't bring your attitude to your job. Leave that shit at home, man. Mm-hmm. That's all y'all got to do. You don't have to be rude, okay? Nobody told you to take this job. Take the job that you love. Mm-hmm. And treat people fair. That's all I really want to say. And my burning desire is, if you're going to get a job, treat everybody fair. If you're having a bad day, maybe you might want to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And that's my burning desire.
It's a great burning desire. I want to piggyback off Brill with his brilliant burning desire. And I want to speak on teamwork, man. I like to speak on how generations has changed and how people have taught their children, as they gotten older, to worry about themselves and themselves only. And I remember when I grew up, just to give you an example, say we was in class and everybody had to use the bathroom. A few people had to use the bathroom. Everybody went to the bathroom. And everybody went back to class. Now everything is so individualized and everybody has to be catered to individually, mixed in with a little bit of selfish and self-centered thinking and taught, that the concept of teamwork has really got lost in a lot of the walks of life. Everybody's just so individualized, to where it's so subliminal. People like myself that's gotten caught up in it, to where I had to check myself. And when you do go through it, you can definitely see it so well in others, because you know what it looks like. I think that people need to start practicing the concept of teamwork again. It's even get the sports world, everybody's worried about their contracts, but somebody like a LeBron James, who is a great teacher of any walks of life in the world, just took $4 million a year for his last 2 years of his legacy and deserved the bank. You need to give him a blank check as much as he gave to the NBA. And I'm not even a LeBron James fan, but I have enough integrity about life and people to know that man deserves a blank check. But he sacrificed because of teamwork, So you have many examples around you to know what the concept of teamwork is. And if you try to practice it, I promise you'll get more out of life. And that's my burning desire.
Well, with that being said, once again, we want you to like, share, subscribe, and comment on the Thing Is podcast. And y'all know what we like to do about this time, right? We always like to end this show, man, saying thank you. We appreciate all the new subscribers. And we're going to continue to give y'all the best dope content that's available.
Absolutely.
And we always like to end this show off with a word from who?
Wag the Bible, G.
That Bible.
From the great philosopher Curtis Jackson, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis once said, if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. That's what keep me in the game, man.
I grew up on 25th. It's the quarter episode, baby. The quarter block sold. You did.
25, I'm alive. And with that being said, I'm Brill.
I'm Wax Ball.
I'm Chuck Peace the Barber.
And this is
episode.
Wait a minute, nigga.
Yo, fuck out.
What you doing, man?